We've decided that it's time to address the porch. Now, there are a few big jobs in here that we could choose from. For one, we didn't finish our screened-in porch with railing at that end. Just put up 2 pieces of OSB, so we could go after that. But we've decided the bigger job, and the one we're going to tackle, is this very large gable end wall. Now it's been out of the weather, no rain, no snow, and no ultraviolet sun on it. So it didn't seem like it was a priority, but it's time. So we're going to hit that up next. We've decided that we're going to do the porch wall in tongue and groove pine. And the Timber Mart delivery guy just left. He dropped off over 700 linear feet of tongue and groove pine, 1 by 6 inches. Don't ask what that costs. It's fairly expensive stuff. Anyway, we've got lengths ranging from 6 feet to 16 feet. And because it's scheduled to rain later today, we're going to move all this into the porch, off to the back here, so that I'll be able to work on this side over here. So that's job number 1. Getting all the materials from there into here. So we've moved the wood inside. I left about a half a dozen 14-foot pieces outside because that's the length I'm going to be using first. So I won't have to dig through the pile to get at them. And just going to set up a little workshop here, a couple horses, get the saw going, and we'll start on this side of the wall first. So we're starting on this side of the wall, which is the longest wall. It's 12 feet 8 inches, and it's always better to do it in one piece if you can, rather than cut and splice pieces, because you can see it no matter how good you are at doing it. So we've taken 14-foot pieces, we've cut them, cut a little bit off, and now we're nailing them on. And Anna put 3 spacers on the first one, and we got it level, and now she's just hammering in the second one. Hey, are those the proper certified work shoes you're supposed to be wearing on the job?
Toeless? Toeless work boots?
I don't know. If the supervisor comes around, you may be out of a job.
I better not drop a hammer on him.
That's right. If you do, you'll have hammer toe. Feel like a coal miner?
I do.
I'm going to have to cut out a hole for this light fixture, and it's approximately 4 inches in diameter. So I set it up over here, and I was trying to do it freehand, but it wasn't working out so well. So I think I'm going to go to the Habitant Traditional Minestrone Soup Can and try tracing that and see if I can get something close to 4 inches in diameter. Well, we got a circle.
Trying to be the best version we can. There's this idol, Russell Martin, who played of the season.
It's a little off center.
Lucky.
The hole should have been over this way, 1/4 of an inch or so. I'll see if I can trim a little bit off the end of this board and slide the whole board over a little bit. So I took 1/8 of an inch off that end down there and was able to slide this board over and get it more lined up. And it's lined up pretty well. So I rehooked up the fixture, and when it's screwed on, it does cover the hole.
Off the baseball. What does that do?
Well, we finished this side over here, up to the top of the window. Now we can't go any further until we do this side over here, because once we get to the top of the window, top of the door, it becomes one line, one set of boards all the way across. So we have to finish this side first. In order to do that, we had to rearrange our workshop here. So we pulled everything out of that side. And here is the extra piece of granite countertop we had left over when we were putting the kitchen together. And it's been sitting out here ever since. It's heavy, and we're gonna have to slip it somewhere. Probably just over there.
Gosh sakes. So
Yeah, right there.
I don't want it falling.
We've reached a point now where the boards have got up to where we meet the slope of the roof. It's going to take 2 boards to cover the distance. So in the middle here somewhere, there'll be a 45-degree angle splice on the ends of the boards, but now we also have to consider putting an angle cut on the end of each board on both sides. Now the slope of the roof, the pitch of the roof is 10-12, so I think that equates to about a 50-degree angle cut. So we'll experiment a little bit with this first row and we'll see how it goes, and we'll move up from there. So the first row, where we're going to have to deal with the pitch of the roof, is about 23 feet approximately, and I'm going to use a 14-footer and a 10-footer. And I'll start off cutting the 10-footer. I'll cut an angle, a 50-degree angle at one end and a 45-degree splice at the other end. It's pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Really good.
Excellent. Thanks. And 32 3/8. Well, at the end of the day, I've got about 15 feet high worth of the tongue and groove pine here in the porch, and there's still some to go. And I've done it all on the ladder, and I could probably get another 2 rows on the ladder, but it's getting a little dangerous up there and a little shaky. And what's the point in doing 2 more rows if you can't finish it all? So I'm going to just leave it now at this point, and we'll get some scaffold, and I'll finish it on the scaffold. Be a lot safer. Anyway, it was good progress, and there's not that much left to do. And I've got about 110 feet of pine left, which might do it. If not, I'll pick up a few more pieces. Well, it's mid-September, and I've come up to deal with this load of wood that I had delivered. This is a bush cord of just about all maple. I see a couple pieces of birch in there as well. Bush cord is 8 feet by 4 feet high and 4 feet deep. And my woodshed is almost that size. Right here, this side here is 6 feet by 4 feet high and 4 feet deep. So not quite big enough to hold all that wood. But then I'll move some of this out of here and put the extra up on top. Now last year I had this one delivered, and it's been drying in the sun and the wind for over a year now. So its moisture content is excellent. It's down to about 10%, 10-12%. So that's what we'll be burning this year. I got this so that it could dry out for next season. So I'm going to stack all this today, I hope, in this spot right here. How you doing? Want me to throw this ball? There you go. Well, that just about fills up that space, which is 6 feet by 4 by 4. And what it does is it leaves me an awful lot of wood left over. So there's still quite a bit to go. I think he may have given me more than one bush cord. So what I'm going to do I've put some leftover lumber from the build when we were framing. That's all good and dry. It's 4 years old now. I don't like to burn it in the wood stove, but I will burn a little bit of it once the fire gets hot enough from all of this hardwood. Then I can put in some of the softwood. So that's why I'm saving it. So for now, I think I'll move it down to one end and try and fit the rest of the bush cord up here. I don't know. Take a look at that mass of wood and this little space. Well, we'll see. If worst comes to worst, I'll have to move all this dimensional lumber out of here and just fill it up with the maple. Well, I've started to fill up the second level. I pushed all the softwood over and I've started to put the hardwood in there. But it's become clear to me that there's not much space there and it's filling up pretty fast. And I have all of this to fit in there. I don't think it's going to work. So the only solution will be to remove all of that softwood and find another place for it and fill this second level right up to the top. Well, it's a new day. I covered everything up last night because of the dew and condensation. And so we're going to get started here. I don't have a whole lot of space left up here. It's getting kind of full. But we do have that in there. Well, we managed to get the whole pile into the woodshed. I removed a lot of the softwood pieces and we're pretty packed in here now. This is the seasoned wood here and some up there. And this new wood right here takes up this full side, plus I had to take up part of this side. But it's pretty good, it all fit. And now all I have remaining is the small pieces of wood, the thin pieces, which are quite handy to have, and a bunch of bark. So I'll just have to find a place to collect all this small stuff and store it, and then clean up, and we're done. A curious chipmunk has showed up and is already exploring this new wood. And Shep is on guard. He's checking it out. Wonder what that chipmunk's doing in his woodshed. And he's going to find it. I don't think so, bud. but he won't give up. I've seen him do this before. He's gonna hunt that little chipmunk and never catch it, which is a good thing. You keep going. Hey, where's that chipmunk? Gotta get that chipmunk out of there, don't you? Oh yeah, damn straight. Well, Shep and I have been up here for a couple days now, and the weather has been outstanding. No rain, and temperatures between 21 and 24 degrees Celsius. But you can see without the rain how dry it is around here. The lake is way down, the river's way down, and the water's really gone out. And I don't know if I can capture it on the GoPro here, but the water is very low. There's my foot valve for our water intake, and it is very close to the surface. And if the water does go down anymore, we'll lose our prime and we won't have any water. So I'm hoping that we get a little rain and we get a water level improvement down here, because that would be nice. The weather's great, but no good without some rain. So Shep and I will be heading home in the next half hour. Really, we just came up to take care of the wood, firewood, and get it in the woodshed for when it does rain. Actually, there is rain in the forecast, which is a good thing. So, mission accomplished. We got that done. Considering we're not up here in the winter very much, we probably got enough wood for 2, maybe 3 seasons now. And by the time we get to using it, it should all be dried out really nice and burn really well. Anyway, that's it for this time up. And I think we'll be up a few more times. And one of those trips, we'll be shutting the whole thing down, which is a sad time. Anyway, gotta go. See you next time. Well, we're at the point on the wall where we're getting pretty high and it's a little dangerous to be on top of the ladder. So what we've done is we've gone to our neighbors and borrowed their scaffolding. And we've brought over the lower set, the first level, and we're going to put it together and put it up against the wall. Now, we'll have to take the other one. You want to hold this one?
Yeah.
On the top.
Oh, mine has to come out a little bit.
But we just realized that we've got the ladder on the side that we're going to be working on. The side where the platforms are going to be. So if we leave it like this, I'll have to climb the ladder from the outside and go over the top. And that's a little tricky. And you can pull the scaffold over, and they don't advise that you do that. So we're going to take it apart take the platforms off and turn this around so the stairs are over here, or the ladder, I shouldn't say, is over here, and we'll put it back together. Okay,
All right, so
you gotta get it up about a foot so I can grab it. The other one can't go down.
okay, here. So
Just get it barely on. Hold
okay,
it. Okay.
good.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. The flying lenses. Okay.
Yep.
It's on. Here, Chef.
Okay, keep pushing. Just push. You push. There we go.
Oh, you got it?
We're getting there. Well, I'm finishing the tongue and groove at the top of the wall. Anna's already started staining the wall from the bottom. And we've chosen the Australian timber oil, honey teak. It's the same stuff we had used on the railings here of the screen-in porch. So it's going to blend in nice. And it's good that we're getting it done now, because when Anna reaches a height that is too high for the ladders, we've still got the scaffold here and we'll be able to finish that.
Oh, oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Look at you lifting it up.
Oh, yeah. I could barely slide it.
Oh yeah, I understand. Okay.
I'm at the edge.
Okay.
Now,
In general. Okay. Ready? Let's do this.
slow though.
Gloves are helpful.
Yeah.
You good?
Yes.
Hold on the edge.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, your rubber.
This is my barn truck.
Okay.
It's got 6 months left.
It's like, you're there.
Okay.
About a half inch away.
Good stuff. We can do that for now, and I'll get to that. Beautiful.
Thanks, Anthony.
No problem.
Well, Anthony just left with a big slab of granite countertop. Back when we purchased our kitchen off Marketplace, it came with lots of granite and we didn't use it all. So I went to Marketplace with it, and Anthony was looking for a big piece, so it worked out great for both of us. He swung by and picked it up. Now, it was a good thing he was young and strong, because he carried most of the weight, and we were able to put it on his truck, and he's going to put it to good use, which is excellent. Couldn't be better. Well, there was a last spike to the railroad, and there's a last piece to the wall. If it fits. Okay, that's perfect. Okay?
Yep.
You okay with that end?
Yeah.
And slide it this way. Set it up, or let me get underneath this pole.
Okay.
Okay, you can set it on yours. Set your hooks on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get a good grip, because
Yep.
it's all yours now.
Okay, I got it.
Tell me when.
Okay, there. Yeah, that's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll walk it.
Hi, Sarah. Hi. Oh, and there's the nice Italian restaurant too. Yeah, Joya, I think it is. And people.
Well, the wall is complete. It's all stained now, and we're pretty happy with the color. And the only thing it needs is we have to put some pine trim around the door. Otherwise, it's good. I see I'll have to screw the lights back in, and we can put that one to bed. Well, we just brought the boats up from the water, and I put one of them on the rack here just to size it up and see if I had it at the right height, and everything fit okay. The only problem is I think I built the rack a little too high, because the wind coming in off the lake might lift the boats. I don't know, but it seems like a real hassle to lower everything, and I don't know if it's necessary. So I think this year I'll put it on as is, and we'll see if we have a problem with it or a catastrophe over the winter, and we'll fix it for next season. But for now, we're just going to load them up. Well, at times it may appear that we're ignoring Shep and his ball, but in actual fact, Shep probably gets about 400 or 500 throws a day. We regularly take 20-minute breaks and head out to the hydro cut and throw the frisbee or the ball. And then when we get back, being a border collie, he wants to continue working or playing and just stay engaged. He loves to be with the humans. And when he's not doing that, he's out chasing squirrels or roaming his forest on his own schedule. So Shep does pretty good, and we're always throwing for him. Just don't want anybody out there to think we're bad humans. So when I turned the canoe over and put it on the rack here, I noticed that with this new vinyl gunnels right here, there is a pocket. And for sure, when it's upside down over the winter, it's going to get water or snow and melt in there. And then it's going to freeze and turn to ice, and it's going to damage something. So what I'm going to do is turn the boat over and drill a hole right through this to allow the water to escape. Now the other side, the other end of the canoe, the gunnel is up tight, but water will still get in there, so I'm going to have to get maybe a fine small drill bit and drill some holes in that as well. Should do it. Well, that's good. The boats are in place. I think everything fits well. The only thing I might still do is tie them down to the cross beams just to keep the wind from moving them around. So yeah, that's good. So the bungee cords on the kayak seem to work, and the ropes on the canoe seem to work. So I think we're all buttoned up for the winter. When we had the eaves trough put on, we put a leaf guard on to keep the eaves troughs from clogging. But I've since learned that what happens is the leaves come down on top of the leaf guard and they sit there. And it's not much different than clogging up your eaves trough. Now it clogs up the leaf guard. And the worst part is water can then come down, hit the massive leaves, and roll right over the top. So it's a problem. I don't think I would ever use leaf guard again. Did it at our home, and we've done it here at the cabin, and I wouldn't recommend it. So right now, anyway, Ann and I are just going to come around and clean off the stuff that is here, which is easy to do. Maybe in that regard, leaf guard is good because it all sits on the top and it's easy to take off. So we'll do both sides, and maybe again in a couple of weeks. So if you've watched our channel over the past few seasons, you will have already seen Anna and I do our best Abbott and Costello impression while fumbling around putting up the OSB shutters on the porch. And it usually takes us about an hour or two to get it done. So this time, we're not going to put everybody through the pain. We're going to condense a couple hours down to about a minute. And it'll look kind of like we know what we're doing. Well, it's mid-October, and when you're this far north, it could start getting really cold and freezing temperatures by the end of October. And even though we're going to be coming up again, we don't know quite when, so we thought we better close down now so we don't have freezing water, etc. So we took the line out of the water And there's the foot valve up there. And we drained the whole system, including the pump and the whole line. I didn't film any of it. I've filmed it before. And plus, this time it was a hassle. I kept making mistakes and the air compressor wouldn't cooperate. So I forgot all about filming. Anyway, the water's all shut down. And we've pretty much shut everything else down as well. And we're going to head home. But we will be back up. After all, we got all that firewood in. We want to come up and enjoy the cooler weather. But we did need to get the water system shut down. And this morning, we got all the shutters up and complete. And so the screened-in porch is all sealed tight. And critters shouldn't be able to get in there. And the ice and snow shouldn't blow in there either. And a new item this year is our boat rack. And we got that all tidied up. And that saved us putting him in the basement, which is always a hassle. So we're just packing up, making sure we're taking home anything that could freeze. Paints, liquids, stuff like that. So just time to load up. Well, we've just about lost all our light, but we're winterized and we're ready to head home. And we'll be back in a few weeks to enjoy the warmth of the wood stove and a little fall and winter weather. Anyway, until next time, we'll see you later.